I think he's a pussy bitch. I think that you know, there's a lot of other ways he could have approached the situation, and he decided to be a pussy bitch about it, you know, and that's what it is. In a way, I do have some sympathy for him because I know that he's going to be traumatized for the rest of his life. I know that he got in over his head. I know that it's a situation that was out of his control, that he put himself in. However, how you choose to act in those situations is entirely up to you. I want to show you something else too, to just demonstrate that there is absolutely something else going on here, okay, with this guy. He is not 100% innocent, and this is the only thing that he's ever done like this, okay? And I think that's an important thing to be aware of, that he has a propensity for violence, that he has a penchant for violence, and he's committed violent acts against other people in the past. The person he committed violence against was a woman.
Video has surfaced of 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse showing him in an altercation, in a fight with two young women. And you can see, I'm going to play portions of the video that you can see that this is him full out swinging and assaulting a young woman. Take a look at the video.
Oh, yeah? Oh, what?
See him hitting those women?
No.
Now, I spoke with a local reporter there
from
Kenosha, from the Journal Sentinel, and he has confirmed that this was Kyle Rittenhouse in the video. But you can also take a look at the images that I have on your screen now. What gives it away, besides the appearance that is Kyle, is the red, white, and blue, the flag Crocs, the shoes that he's wearing. You can see that this is him from his one of his social media pages, holding the AR-15, as well as wearing those same Crocs. The next image, you can see him, those Crocs have fallen out as he's trying to fight a young woman.
So, again, you can see that the guy has a propensity for violence. The simple fact is, there is video of Kyle Rittenhouse enacting violence before Kenosha, Wisconsin, which demonstrates to me that he had a propensity, a penchant, and a desire to commit more acts of violence. That's a fake cry. I'm sorry. It's fake. Here, let's look at it. See, that hyperventilating is taught. This is not uncontrolled. He's trying to work up tears. If you watch him from the beginning, he's doing everything he can to emote and bring up, like, watch his breathing. Watch his breathing. This isn't by happenstance. It's not a reflexive action. He's making himself do this. Okay? Now, again, I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you what I know after working in the law where I have been. Lawyers teach people how to do this shit. They encourage it because he's trying to get sympathy from a jury. You got to remember, the guys still don't want to go to fucking prison. There's more than one reason you can cry about something. I'm sure that bringing up the situation is definitely traumatic for him. I'm not doubting that there's trauma there. What I'm saying is the attorneys told him to use that trauma in order to create this stint you see right here.
People right there.
Take a deep breath, Kyle.
He's working himself up for this. I'm not buying it.
That's right, run.
We're going to just take time for our break anyway. You can just relax for a minute, sir. We're going to take a break, about 10 minutes, and please don't talk about the case during the break. Read, watch, or listen to any kind of
Supposedly he's crying about talking about the incident. What I was saying is I spent a lot of time working in law offices where they teach you, they teach their clients how to act on the stand, what they need to do to garner remorse, or I'm sorry, not remorse, what they need to do to garner sympathy from a jury, what they need to do to garner sympathy from a judge, and how are the best ways they can show remorse. What do I wear in the courtroom? What is courtroom etiquette? How do I pass a fucking drug test before I go to court? All these things they have advisors, especially in these high profile cases. This is common. Yep, I agree, Pan. I'm not passing judgment on whether he should walk free or not. I'm gonna let the courts decide that one. I'm just saying that this part of it is fake. I'm not buying it. What I will tell you, 100, is that the people that he shot had some culpability in this, and I'm not going to let them completely off the hook either, and nobody should. You know, there was a guy that fired a gun up in the air. They spooked a guy who had a fucking AR-15 in his hands, and because of that, he shot somebody. That was fucking stupid. It was absolutely stupid. They shouldn't have been lighting dumpsters on fire. There was a lot of shit that the people that were there for that protest should not have been doing. You know, I mean, I don't think the prosecutors have really put on a very good case from like the snippets I've seen. I think it's been really, really weak. And that's part of the problem. They're not really going as hard in on him as they could. Now, there are some people that are arguing that they should try for a mistrial, that they should go for a mistrial, or that they should elect to have a change of venue because the judge appears to have shown some bias for the for Rittenhouse. Now, do I see that? Do I think that? There are some things that I think could lead to a perception of that. Do I think that's do I know for sure? I wouldn't try to cast that net on this because I just don't know. You know, you can't tell what a judge is thinking. And sometimes judges seem like they're going to side with the defendant or, you know, the person that people don't want them to side with. And they end up not. You know, that can happen too. So that's what I'm saying. There are a lot of people looking at this from different angles. I'm holding out judgment on the judge and on the proceeding until I see everything laid out. And I think that everybody should do the same. Do I think that Kyle Rittenhouse is a pussy-ass bitch for what he did? Fuck yeah, I think he's a pussy-ass bitch. I think he's fucking clown shoes, you know? I think he's kind of a worthless piece of shit at this point, you know? Between beating on them women and this shit, like, the dude isn't demonstrating himself to be a very credible or good person, especially for somebody who says they want to go into law enforcement. I think he went to Kenosha knowing that he could go LARP as Call of Duty and get away with it and probably have police protection under the circumstances. So that's what my issue is. And again, I don't think you shouldn't defend your family. Of course you should defend your family. You know, we definitely should defend our family. There are other ways to do it. Well, no, the guy that pulled the gun back on him, I mean, again, that's why I said the case is more complicated. Okay, I said that from the very beginning. The case is more complicated. You know, there is a lot of fucking shit that went on that night that I think the media on both sides of the aisle really fucking glossed over, that didn't give us a complete, clear picture of what happened, and we're getting a lot of that now. And I think that's problematic for a lot of people that have been reporting on it, or that have been talking about it, or pontificating about it. I actually haven't said much about this until today, because I felt like there needed to be more that came out. No, I didn't pull the gun back on him. He pulled the gun first. Like he admitted it. He wanted to walk around and look cool. Yeah, maybe. It's like one of those things, though, man. If you ask for the smoke and you get the smoke, but you can't handle the smoke, you shouldn't have been there, you know. Again, you know, this is what I'm saying, though, you know. This is why I waited so long before I even talked about the situation. Yeah, I think there's a 50-50 chance he'll do it again. I think we're going to see him in court just like we saw George Zimmerman back in court for assaults and abuse and shit like that. I think we're going to see a recurring theme of this individual popping back up over and over again. Now, my main reason to bring this up wasn't really to get into whether or not he's guilty of anything, because I think that the jury needs to handle that. We can only play fucking armchair court reporter and armchair attorney for so fucking long. None of us are there. Like I said, I just want to see what happens. I think the biggest problem that we have with stuff like this is everybody jumps to like these conclusions that, oh, the judge and jury are going to rule this way or that way, and we need to blah, 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 blah. And it's like, how about this? Take a fucking chill pill, let the court do its fucking job and figure shit out. And if shit seems fucked up after they decide whatever their ruling is, then, you know, you can raise hell about it if you want to, you know. But you have to let the court system, you have to let the justice system do its job first before you start attacking him. For those worried about him getting convicted, or those like looking forward to him getting convicted, I wish I could say that I could see that. Well, and I don't even know that, because again, I want justice to prevail, okay? And even if I dislike the laws that allow him to get off, I would rather, if that is the law, then so be it. And then we need to go back and we need to work on how to change those laws. Which is why if this shit really pisses you off, if the way the trial goes, one way or the other, if it really bothers you, then maybe this will fucking light a fucking fire under your ass to get involved in your local politics. To go and vote for the people that you want in office. To go and vote for the people in your courts, in your municipalities, in your counties. Go get involved with your city council. Go get involved with the water board or whatever it is that you want to be a part of. Okay.
You, Jason, Society
Corporation Commission. You know, there's these different school board, you know, all these things you can get involved in. So whatever happens with this, guys, if you're not actively involved in local politics and doing your part, then this shit just perpetuates. It's not just about the national politics. You got to know who your mayors are. You got to know who your city council members are. You got to know who your representatives are. And you should be getting out there and getting involved. If you care enough to listen to my fucking stream, go get involved locally.